YouTube has been a thing that has been on my mind for, I would say, 7 years. The whole idea of making video has been something that I dreamed of. I fantasized it when I was a kid. Growing up, I watched a lot of YouTube, and I would like to give it a try, but I never did until recently. So, how to start a new thing as an overthinker? The only reason why I didn't start recording is because I was an overthinker. I mean, I am still an overthinker. I am an overthinker. I overthink a lot. And I would say in the past 2 years, I have started a lot of new habits and hobbies, which I'm proud of. So I'm going to share how I start new things as an overthinker. Number one, you have to first identify what you want to start. What is the thing that you want to start or like add to your life? It can be a hobby, it can be a habit. This works for both. So you have to first identify the what and the why. What is the thing? What is the hobby or the habit? And why do you want to add it in your life? So to give some example, in the past 2 years, I have started a lot of new habit. Working out, reading book. Recently, I started cold showers. And in terms of hobby, I studied business in the past few years, like entrepreneurships, like most people. And I also started a new hobby, which is making music, and yeah, many more. So the what is pretty clear to me. But as an overthinker, we have the tendency to won't do it unless we know the why. We need the why. It's just something that overthinker has to dealt with. As a logical overthinker, I find it really hard to start something if I don't know the why. And it is impossible to do something if I don't know the reason why. So what and why is the first step? Why not only helps with you starting, but it also helps with the consistency. And after you know the what and the why, the next step is the how. So for the how is just very simple. But before the how, there's another step, which is the obstacles. Overthinker, we are very good at putting obstacles in front of us to build the friction, so we never start. It's just in our mind, we just think about it, we just dream about it, and at the end we never start. And the two common reason that I used is I have no time and I'm scared. So how do you solve the problem of no time? Simple. Think of it this way. Every day you only have 24 chips, 20, which equates to 24 hours. And 8 hours or 9 hours is used for sleep. So you only have 15 to 16 chips left. Yeah, obviously you will feel that you have no time, because yes, it's not like when you start new thing you will have extra hours in your day. The time is still the same. So instead of thinking what to add, which is the first step, you need to also think what to get rid of. That's why there's a term called priority. You have to prioritize what is important to you, what is not. And getting rid of something, the bad habits or hobbies that you don't really like, is the only way. Replacing is not replacing is the only way, I'm sorry. And adding on top is never the solution. So to solve the I have no time excuse, get rid of habits. I grayscale my phone, cut down my screen time to half. I feel like I have more time in the day. I deleted social media. I deleted Instagram, another 2 to 3 hours that I have in my day. I deleted YouTube, which is the big thing for me that I'm proud of, that I finally pulled the trigger to it. And yeah, I have more time in my day because of that. So no time, it is true, you have no time, but switch the perspective and get rid of habits, then you will have time. Fear, number two. It is normal to have fear. I feel like fear is just baked into an overthinker. You cannot be an overthinker and not have some fear in your life. It is just something that go hand to hand. Fear and overthinker just go hand on hand. But you have to think of it this way. The mindset that I implement that made me start a lot of things is that it is okay to fail. One, it's okay to fail. And then two, what's the worst that can happen? You know, when you start something and you fail, no one is gonna care. Like if you actually think about it from another perspective, everyone just care about themselves. They have no time to think about you failing or like you trying new things and like you looking weird, trying new things. So ultimately, there's nothing to lose. The judgment of others are irrelevant. So the fear of judgment can be solved by no one cares. I all this time I thought that people are gonna care and all that stuff. People are gonna judge, and even if they judge, so what? I have my own dream that I want to pursue. You have your own dream that you want to pursue, and you're just gonna let a mere judgment to stop you. And the other fear that is normal is the fear of failing, which sorry, not fear of failing, but the fear of discomfort. I implement the mindset of because I'm scared, that's the reason why I have to do it. See, the fear that we face as an individual is just an internal battle between ourselves. If you actually think about it, it's just an internal battle between ourselves. And you want to be someone who can control yourself well enough. You want to be someone that has the discipline to control yourself. And what it takes is overcoming fear. So the two fears that I mentioned just now, think of it as just a feeling or a monster that you have to conquer to go to the next level. And the final step, which is the how, is just by action. Whenever you think of something, start it within 24 hours of thinking about it. Build a new habit of doing that. And trust me, it is going to change your life. Actions always lead to change. Because thoughts and dreams are inside. It's not real. It is not translated to reality. There's a reason why action, which translates to reality, leads to change. So that's how you change. No, sorry, excuse me. That's how you start something as an overthinker. To give more backstory, YouTube has always been in my mind, like what I mentioned in the start. But not only that, I dreamt of reading book. I dreamt of making music, but I was just scared. I was just using excuse of like the excuses I mentioned earlier, and I realized that yes, this excuse will always be there, but you just have to face it. You just have to deal with it. You just have to translate your want and your thoughts into action. And by doing that, you are going to be a completely different person. So I hope this video helps. This is how to start anything as an overthinker. Keep questioning and enjoy the process. Peace.